9 out of 10 business owners that approach us are losing money on Google Ads. Don't be one of them. In this video, I'm going to talk about some of the basic things that you can do to stop losing money on Google Ads. Let's get started, guys. The first thing that you want to do is you want to make sure the keyword match type that you're using is actually benefiting your business. There's a few different match types. The one that we don't like is the broad match. When we see an account that's using broad match, they're usually losing money because they're driving irrelevant traffic to their website. So by using broad match, you want to make sure that if you're using it, it's benefiting you and it's converting. If not, be careful. A lot of times, the majority, it doesn't help you. So not recommended. If you're using it and it works for you and you're using some kind of modifier, that's great. But from experience, broad match just doesn't work for some business owners. The second thing that you guys want to do for your Google Ads account to make sure you're not wasting money is to utilize your extensions. Extensions are things like site links, callouts, embedding your Google My Business into your Google Ads account so that it shows your address. These simple things are actually going to benefit you because they're optimizing the account level. Now, by putting something there, that doesn't necessarily mean it's optimizing your account if it's not of a good quality content, for example. If you have poor site links, if you have poor callouts, it's maybe not going to be to your best benefit. So we say always test. Do an A/B test. Maybe have 5 callouts and test another 5 on another month and see which ones are maybe getting some more impressions and so on. It's good to test when it comes to doing Google Ads. No one knows the exact answer. And that's why every month, a lot of these companies want to optimize your account because it's an ever-changing strategy. The third thing that you guys want to do is have high quality landing pages. This kind of goes outside of the scope of your campaigns because this is actually your website. This is where you're sending your traffic essentially. Maybe this involves a developer, maybe this involves a designer, but most PPC professionals will be able to tell you what a landing page is and what the structure is. Now, we'll provide some references on landing pages in the description of this video because I can talk about it for hours. But basic landing pages have basic fundamental parts that are universal to one another. If you're not using a landing page for your campaigns, maybe it's not going to benefit you because you're losing traffic. Maybe your bounce rate is going to be higher if you don't use a landing page. Maybe your bounce rate will be lower if you do. So this is something to consider. Maybe you're targeting the right traffic, but once someone goes to your website, they leave because it doesn't attract them. And this is something that involves a PPC person and sometimes a design/developer. The next step is adjusting for mobile. Now, we all know in today's world, we have desktops, we have mobile devices. These devices should not be always bid accordingly to one another. We have, mobile bid adjusting and for a desktop. So whenever you adjust something, make sure it's adjusted accordingly. Maybe your website is doing better on mobile versus desktop. So I would maybe want to bid more on mobile during specific hours of the day. The fifth step is negative keywords. And this is something that's missed very common. And if it's not missed, maybe it's missed because you're not adding the keywords there. So negative keywords are everything you don't want to come up for. You probably know this already. But the thing that we see the most is people just not utilizing the negative keywords accordingly and to the maximum benefit of as long as the list gets. There's no cap on how long your list could be. So as an agency, we've experienced a lot of campaigns, a lot of negative keywords. And to do this, usually to find negative keywords in your account, go to the campaigns, see what people are searching under the search terms, that are driving your impressions for your campaign. The sixth thing that we're going to be talking about is custom ad scheduling. Really important. Maybe I don't want my ad running after 5 p.m. because I'm not able to pick up the phone if someone's about to call me and I'm a law firm. Maybe I don't want calls before 9 a.m. because I don't have anyone there to pick up the phone because I open up at 9. So custom ad scheduling is important. If I'm paying per call or if I'm paying for the traffic that's coming to my website and I don't want people going some other website because I might lose that business, maybe I need to schedule my ads accordingly to my business hours. Something to consider. A lot of the accounts that we deal with are customized ad schedules. That means their ads on a daily basis are scheduled to within either the business hours or the operating hours of some type. Now I say this because in a previous video, we talked about how business owners lose business by not being available to their customers. If you're in retail, for example, and you get traffic for a specific product and you're not available to pick up the phone because the customer has a question and potentially that customer can go somewhere else and you lose that business. We don't want that to happen. Part 7 of this video is the geographic area. Now, if you're targeting a city, for example, Los Angeles, that's great. Let them know that your target is Los Angeles. But there's a hidden feature in Google Ads where a lot of business owners miss. And this is the of interest or physically located in an area. I'll give you an example. Let's say I'm in Los Angeles, as we are, and someone of interest is searching a keyword related to my business, but I don't want my ad to appear in Dallas, for example, as they're searching. There's an option in Google Ads to turn this off because the person has of interest to search for a keyword related to my business, that keyword being, let's say, Google Ads, Los Angeles, that can trigger my ad. Now, I can turn this off by making it where you have to physically be searching from Los Angeles County for my ad to appear to that search result. By default, Google leaves this on. Now, it makes sense because Google makes money. They make money if someone from Dallas is clicking on your ad. And they love that because for them, it's revenue. But as a business owner, if you don't service outside of a specific scope, let's say you don't service outside of the state because you're maybe a law firm and you only practice within one state, I would turn this feature off where you physically have to be located within a targeted area. I hope these 7 steps helped you understand Google Ads a little bit better. If you have any questions about any of these steps, feel free to reach out to us. Please like this video and subscribe to our channel for future content. Again, thank you for watching. Money.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Money was the focus.
Yeah.